even though I'm taking this to a shop after I lift the rear to get it properly aligned, people in the comments here and on TikTok keep pointing out the fact that the driver's side here is really bad. I know. The driver's side is much better. It's not perfect by any means. I didn't do anything. I just put the shims back in exactly how they were when I took it out. And that's what I did on this side here as well. But as you can see, this back part here has a few shims, and this front side doesn't really have any. It has one small one. Well, since this bothers you guys so much, I figured I'd show you guys how to eyeball an alignment. And on the Roadmaster here and all B-body cars, to get this camber not to be so positive, to get it more flush or at zero, you just gotta add shims here. And as you can see from all of this thread right here, we have a lot of room to play with. Might be kind of hard to see here, but this side has a shit ton of shims, as you can see. And that's why this side is so much better. It's not as positive at all. I mean, there's a little bit there, but it's not as bad as the driver's side here. So I'm not gonna mess with that side. I'm only gonna mess with this side since this is the worst side. Plus, like I said, I'm getting an alignment done professionally at a shop when I'm done. So I'm just doing this because you guys complained enough. Plus, it's so easy to do. I might as well just show you guys how to do it. I picked up this alignment shim assortment off of Amazon. It was pretty cheap. And they got a bunch of different size shims here. And this is what you use to adjust the camber. These nuts are a 19 mil. It's kind of hard to get a ratchet and socket in this tight spot, so a wrench is your best option. And we're gonna loosen these up like so. I wonder if I can spin this by hand. Oh yeah, look at that. And get some thread showing here. Do the other side. So you see the gap here now? It moved to where I had loosened the nut to on both sides here. So I guess it is much easier to do on the ground. Even with that little bit of adjustment, there's still a lot of positive camber. So I'm going to loosen up these nuts some more and go from there. As you can see there from the shiny new shims, yeah, we had to add quite a bit, but that's what happens when you lift a vehicle that shouldn't be lifted. Is it perfect? No. I'm gonna have the alignment shop get it dialed in better, but this is way better than what it was. As I was in there messing around with all of that, I took a closer look at those bolts. They're probably the originals. They're definitely worn out, rusty, and I don't know how much stress they can take because, of course, I'm adding a lot of shims to this, meaning that bolt's getting used, a lot more of it than when it was stock. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of just replacing all those with grade 8 bolts, maybe getting ones that are a little bit longer just in case the alignment shop needs that extra space. I mean, it's better than what it was. There's still a little bit there, but maybe it's not such a good idea to max those out. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Something I noticed is that the control arm here makes contact with the wheel well liner. Not a big deal. I'll just make a nice cut right here and extend the opening like an inch or two and down, and it should clear. Got her all trimmed up. Hopefully that's enough. It's time to throw the wheel on and see. Well, it's back on the ground, and it looks like there's plenty of room here for everything to clear. Although when I put it back on the ground, I noticed something different. You see how this has some wheel poke now? And if we go on the other side here, there really isn't any. Like, take a close look. All right, come back over here. Definitely sticks out a little bit more. Go back over here. What happened here? Some of you guys have probably already seen it, but that's right. I picked up some 1¼ wheel spacers. And honestly, it's such a small change. It's really not that noticeable. I might go with a bigger spacer. Maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Besides a few small things on the front end, I'm pretty much done with it. So that means it's time to start on the rear. But before I do, I want to mess around a little bit and just see if these will even clear at stock height. So let's do that quick, just because I can. It's a squat rig right now, and you know, you gotta have matching setup for the squat rig. Yeah, that's not happening. So because of the skirt here, there's not enough room to get this meaty boy tucked in here and it be lined up on the axle. So it looks like the lift kit is for sure required in the rear. And that's okay, because I was going to do it either way. I'm not going to keep this thing squatted. If I have to, after the lift, cut this skirt wide open, I'm going to do it. I mean, there's already some cancer here. Not really a big deal. It honestly doesn't matter to me if the rear is open or not. So yeah, it does give me a little bit more work, because I do want to try to match the opening to the front. But I'll deal with that when the time comes. Sorry, it's a pretty windy day out today, but here it is out in the daylight. Looks pretty freaking good if you ask me. I can't wait to get the rear installed and get this thing looking right. That will do it for this video. I know it's a shorter one this week, but bear with me. I'm trying to stay consistent and post 1 video a week, and you know, it's kind of hard with how my schedule is to get out in the garage and do stuff. So, shorter video this week, but hopefully it was entertaining and somewhat educational for you. Next week, you're gonna see this thing, hopefully, up in the air in the rear.